Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone to this special webinar event. HPE named a leader in Gartner Magic Quadrant for primary storage again. Today's exciting webinar is sponsored by Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and produced by Actual Tech Media. My name is Mackenzie Puddesy with Actual Tech Media, and I'm excited to be your moderator for this conversation today. As you may have heard, HPE was recently named a leader for storage in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for the 15th year in a row. We believe this recognition reflects HPE's commitment to simplifying data management for customers through storage innovation. Shortly, we're going to hear from the team at HPE, who will provide an overview. My brain is scrambled, you guys. I'm so excited. So we're going to be looking at an overview of the Gartner Magic Quadrant report for storage platforms specifically. We're going to be looking at how some key industry trends are shaping up around the future of data storage. And the HP team are going to let you know how you can accelerate and simplify your business with one hybrid cloud storage platform, HPE Alletra Storage Multi-Protocol. Likely, that is why you're here. And honestly, this is going to be such a cool conversation. I can't wait to get started. So let's zip through the housekeeping and get things on our way. Now, again, if you haven't met me on a webinar before, I'm your moderator, Mackenzie Puddesy with Actual Tech Media. And I want to first draw your attention to the questions section of your webinar console. This is the best place to get involved, get interactive, and post all your insightful questions, comments, feedback, and ideas. So why don't you find that questions tab now? And let's start out by saying a quick hi, hello, hola, bonjour, aloha, or whatever greeting you want to give to everyone else out there with you today, and give it a little wave to the community. As a quick side note, that window is also the best place to reach out and let us know if you have any technical issues during today's session. Of course, knock on wood, you don't. But if you do, don't forget that a browser refresh should get rid of the usual tech gremlins and issues with slides or audio. But if not, you can just shoot a message in that questions tab and the Actual Tech Media crew, and I will be there to help. And the last thing I want to point out on your audience console is the handouts tab. Go check out some cool resources and follow-ups to our conversation today in there. Now, there are 4 different handouts. So there is the HPE Magic Quadrant, which of course you're probably excited about. There's a link to the press release specific to HPE in their 15th year. However, there's also a link to the full report as well. In there, you'll also find the HPE Alletra Storage MP overview of the Alletra platform and a comparison of the competitive landscape. So if you're doing some scoping, some reconnaissance, great place to look. Third, there's the HPE GreenLake for block storage, where you can simplify data management with self-service agility for all your apps with enterprise block storage, built right on HPE Alletra Storage MP. And fourth and finally, there are the top 12 reasons to choose HPE GreenLake for block storage. That is just a quick and easy 2-pager PDF. I suggest you grab all of those now right at the top, because you'll probably want to refer back to them. But again, they'll be there all webinar for you as well. And some of those will become more relevant as we hear from Simon, our speaker, and start chatting and picking his brain a little bit. And if all that cool content wasn't enough of a sweet giveaway, we also have a $250 Amazon gift card as a prize drawing at the end of our webinar. Of course, you must be in attendance during the live event to qualify for the prize, and all winners must meet the Actual Tech Media prize terms and conditions. If you are not sure what those are, you can find the full T's and C's linked in the handouts tab as well. Okay, well, that is it for the housekeeping. I kept it short and sweet, I hope, and now we are ready to start our webinar. I am so excited to have here with me and introduce you to Simon Watkins. Simon is the Director of Storage Product Marketing at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. And as I mentioned, I'm going to be joining Simon for some live Q&A. So if you have questions coming up through this presentation, feel free to put those in the questions tab, and we'll do our best to address as many of those as possible. And with that, I'm going to kick things right over to you, Simon. Take it away.
Well, thanks, Mackenzie, and hello, everyone. It's great to be here. I'm Simon Watkins, and I lead HPE's product marketing team for our block file and object storage business. I'm really excited to have the opportunity today to discuss the recently published 2024 Gartner Magic Quadrant for storage platforms. And to provide some context, Gartner's intention with these reports is to provide a wide-angled view of the relative positions of competing storage vendors, as well as their ability to deliver what customers really require today and in the future. So by applying a graphical treatment and a uniform set of evaluation criteria, a Magic Quadrant really shows how well vendors are executing their stated visions and how well they're performing against Gartner's market view. And this year, the Magic Quadrant has a new name to reflect, I guess, an evolving future. So Gartner believes that the future of storage lies in delivering a unified hybrid cloud storage platform. So they've transitioned the Magic Quadrant market category from primary storage to primary storage platforms. So I'm happy to share that for the 15th year in a row, HPE has been named a leader for storage in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. So this year, Gartner's recognized HPE for completeness of vision and the ability to execute on that vision. And the good news is that we've advanced our position as one of the top 2 vendors for execution and one of the top 3 most visionary vendors. So why is this news important? Well, firstly, Gartner's recognition really validates our strategy to simplify data management with one hybrid cloud storage platform, Electra Storage MP, and one unified cloud management experience provided by the HPE GreenLake Cloud. And our strong position in the Leaders Quadrant also affirms our ability to execute against our vision with the introduction of several new products and programs this past year. So let's now look at some of the new HPE storage innovations that has driven our accelerating position in this year's Gartner Magic Quadrant. So firstly, we continue to advance our next gen block storage platform with multiple releases of HPE Electra Storage MP. With the launch of Electra MP around, 18 months ago now, we introduced the industry's first disaggregated scale-out block storage with a 100% data availability guarantee. Built on a unique architecture and managed via the HPE GreenLake Cloud, Electra MP brings a simplified cloud experience, efficient scale, as well as extreme resiliency and performance to your mission-critical apps. The foundation for pretty much all of the storage innovation that we've delivered in the past year starts and ends with the unique architecture of Electra MP. And Gartner highlighted this architecture as a strength in their report. So when you think about it, legacy storage architectures haven't really changed a great deal over the last 20 years. The basic architecture typically consists of a single chassis housing a pair of highly available controllers that are connected to dedicated drives via a midplane. And to get high performance with this legacy architecture, you must either switch out the original controller pair with a faster pair, or if this isn't sufficient, purchase a whole new system with another pair of controller nodes. Now, beyond providing extra capacity that you may not need, this legacy approach also creates silos that are complex to manage and maintain. And it also requires that your applications have an awareness of where your data resides. So the net result is a storage infrastructure that is unable really to flexibly and cost effectively scale out to keep pace with the demands of modern workloads. So to address these challenges, HPE Electra Storage MP leverages a disaggregated, scale out, shared everything architecture. And this disaggregation is made possible by standardized composable building blocks comprising separate controller nodes as well as capacity expansion shelves, all interconnected by a high-speed switch fabric. So you can now scale performance and capacity independently, enabling more flexibility, efficiency, and lower costs for your evolving workloads. You can start small with a 2-node system and then scale out to a multi-node system with over 16 petabytes of effective capacity, all without disruption. And you can further maximize efficiency and cost savings with single controller node performance scaling. And all SSDs are shared by all your controllers across the high-speed switch fabric. So you have no silos, as well as the ability to tolerate multiple node failures. Now, the ElectroMP software-defined storage also serves as a common simplified platform for HPE storage and data services. Those common building blocks that we talked about can support different software-defined storage personas and use cases, including block, file, and in the very near future, object. So this enables you to unify your workloads from mid-range to enterprise on one hardware platform, one software stack, and one management plane. And this, of course, collapses silos and delivers significant TCO and agility benefits. And a great example of this is a recent customer win where a very large and very well-known telecoms company has consolidated all of their different storage platforms and silos, and they had quite a few, onto the one Electra MP platform. Now, Gartner also recognized how HP Electra Storage MP simplifies management with an AI-driven cloud experience, highlighting the product's AIOps capabilities. So when it comes to improving operational efficiency, AIOps is becoming increasingly important. HPE has a great track record for innovation in this area with Infocyte, which for the last 10 years or more has led the industry in AIOps for infrastructure. We're now taking this leadership to the next level by integrating and enhancing all of Infocyte's rich capabilities directly into the HPE GreenLake cloud. And of course, AIOps is not just about improving the support experience with predictive support automation, important though that is. The key value of our new platform native AI capabilities is to really drive autonomous, self-driving storage, and this spans fleet management, intelligent lifecycle operations, as well as AI-driven analytics and recommendations. And a great example of this is our new cross-stack analytics for virtualized environments capability, which provides advanced troubleshooting via a granular topology map of the resources that are used by every VM connected to an Electra MP array. So now, instead of searching for that veritable needle in the haystack, you can now correlate the performance of VMs in a data store with insights into hypervisor and host resource constraints, such as virtual CPUs or memory. And this really helps in determining VM latency factors, whether from the storage, the host, or the network. And it also helps in taking corrective action on noisy neighbor VMs, as well as reclaiming space from underused VMs. And when you combine this with the AI-driven workload intelligence offered by our OpsRamp solution, you now get a holistic visibility and analytics experience right across the stack, spanning the storage, virtualization, and application layers, which is pretty powerful. We've also introduced in the last few months a new storage ownership program that enhances investment protection for customers purchasing HPE Electra Storage MP. HPE Timeless delivers an always modern, simplified, and worry-free ownership experience with an easily upgradable storage architecture, non-disruptive controller upgrades, all-inclusive software, and industry-leading SLA guarantees for 100% data availability, data reduction, and customer satisfaction. Now, a key benefit of this program is that you can protect your investment and keep your storage continuously up to date with a non-disruptive controller refresh at no additional cost. And this negates the need for forklift upgrades, complex data migration, or costly media rebuys. And this can reduce your TCO and save on average 30% over traditional upgrades. And this actually can be significantly more depending on your environment and the amount of capacity that you have. We've also simplified hybrid cloud storage with the launch of HP GreenLake block storage for AWS, which was actually another strength called out by Gartner in the MQ. So when we speak to customers, a common challenge with hybrid cloud storage is that an inconsistent management experience between on-prem and public cloud storage can really create silos and cost inefficiencies at scale. And at the same time, limited data mobility across hybrid cloud can really make it difficult to move data and workloads to where they need to be, which negatively impacts agility. And finally, public cloud's lack of enterprise-grade data services and storage efficiencies can really restrict the deployment of mission-critical apps. And this is where HPE GreenLake block storage for AWS comes in. Delivered and managed by the HPE GreenLake Cloud, this new software-defined release of Electra MP really brings the enterprise capabilities and simplified experience of Electra MP to AWS. So now you can experience the same enterprise class storage data services between on-prem and public cloud, while also benefiting from seamless data mobility and unified management across hybrid cloud. And in terms of the key benefits of this solution, I'd highlight really the following capabilities. Firstly, you can deploy new block storage instances in AWS in minutes directly from the GreenLake cloud. Simply select the name of the storage array and the subscription, choose the target AWS region and availability zone, click create, and GreenLake block storage for AWS will do the rest. Secondly, you can manage global storage environments across your hybrid cloud data estate consistently and securely at scale from a single cloud console on the GreenLake platform. Everything you need to manage your entire data infrastructure on-prem and in the public cloud is right at your fingertips, accessible from anywhere and on any device. Thirdly, you can easily move data between HPE storage on-prem and in AWS, as well as between different regions in AWS as cost, performance, or regulatory needs change. So this means that you can, if you like, strategically utilize IT resources by easily migrating VM and container workloads to and from the cloud without costly application refactoring and staff retraining. Fourthly, the efficiency enhancing data reduction technologies of GreenLake block storage for AWS, including theme provisioning, dedupe, compression, can also help reduce cloud storage costs on AWS. And finally, you can now get enterprise class performance, scalability, resiliency, and security for the most demanding database virtualization and container workloads, both on-prem and in the cloud. As previously stated, Electra Storage MP supports file as well as block workloads with a common hardware platform and a common management experience. And we've recently expanded our GreenLake for File Storage offering with high density compute and storage options designed to power large scale AI and data lake workloads. These new options provide 2x more throughput, 2x more performance density, 4x more capacity density, and 50% less power consumption than the previously shipping release, helping you keep pace with your large-scale AI workloads as they grow. So what are the key benefits of this file solution? Well, firstly, you get consistently fast performance at AI scale with a disaggregated shared everything architecture that's designed for exabyte capacities and which spans all of the stages of AI, including data aggregation, data preparation, training, tuning, and inferencing. Secondly, you get simplicity at AI scale with a cloud experience that reduces mundane management tasks for your IT team, as well as increasing productivity for your data scientists. And thirdly, you get enhanced efficiency at AI scale with high storage density, low power usage, and advanced data reduction, as well as maximized GPU utilization resulting from the very fast performance of the solution. And as discussed, this file offering runs on the same hardware as our block offering with a common cloud management experience delivered by the GreenLake Cloud. We've also introduced Electra Storage MP support for HPE GreenLake for Private Cloud Business Edition, or PCBE. PCBE allows you to easily manage on-premises and cloud VMs and infrastructure through a unified cloud experience. So cloud-based VM management across hybrid cloud environments enables you to provision, manage, and protect your data seamlessly. And you get the agility of the cloud along with the performance and reliability of on-prem infrastructure. The PCBE private cloud platform can be installed on site, it can be accessed remotely, or it can be implemented at the edge. And with Electra MP support, GreenLake for PCBE now supports mission-critical VM workloads with mid-range economics and up to 100% data availability guaranteed. And finally, we've enhanced cyber resilience and data protection with the pairing of Electra Storage MP with Zerto Cyber Resilience Vault. So the Zerto Cyber Resilience Vault really offers a decentralized zero trust architecture to enable rapid air gap recovery after a cyber attack. So by combining a clean room with a secure data vault, this solution really ensures that you can reject ransom demands and recover in minutes or hours, not days or weeks. So air-gapped, immutable data copies and an offline control plane provide robust protection against cyber threats. And unlike most alternatives, our cyber resilience vault is built with industry leading production grade as opposed to backup grade storage and infrastructure. And as discussed, we've now included Electra Storage MP into the solution, and we're also leveraging the best from HPE ProLine Compute and HPE Aruba networking. So together, this solution is helping customers know for a fact that they can resiliently weather any cyber storm and avoid a full cyber disaster. So, in summary, in the past year, our North Star of simplifying data management with one hybrid cloud storage platform is really simplifying how our customers are managing storage. With Electro MP, you have a single platform for all of your block, file, object, private cloud, and data protection workloads with a common management experience spanning on-prem and the public cloud. And this really streamlines operations, it removes silos, and ultimately drives lower TCO. And it's a vision that's really driving our accelerating position in this year's Gartner Magic Quadrant. And looking ahead, we're confident that storage innovations that we plan for later this year, as well as next year, will positively impact yet further our placement for the 2025 Magic Quadrant. So to find out more about the Gartner MQ, I'd encourage you to visit our landing page on hpe.com, which will provide you with a complete picture of HPE's leadership position in the MQ, as well as including a link to the full report that you can download. You can also watch a demo of the simplified cloud experience that you get with our block and file products. And finally, you can try and buy cloud data services through the GreenLake platform today. You can also analyze and optimize your current infrastructure with a free HPE Cloud Physics assessment that identifies inefficiencies, suggests optimization opportunities, as well as sizing and modeling potential solutions in your data center environment. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Mackenzie for some Q&A.
Awesome, Simon. Great presentation. Thank you. And really loved you going over the report and discussing some of those updates. So we've generated quite a few questions here from the audience. And yeah, if you're open and ready for it, I'm going to start pitching a few of those to you here now.
I'm ready. Great. Thanks, Mackenzie.
My pleasure. Okay, so first question I've got is asking, does the Gartner MQ state who is the number one vendor in storage?
That's a good question. So I think the short answer is no. So Gartner makes it very clear that the Magic Quadrant, Mackenzie, is not a numbered ranking of the vendors. It's rather a relative position across the completeness of vision and the ability to execute access. So if any vendor is claiming that they're number one based on a report, that is in clear violation of Gartner's policy.
Okay, excellent. Next question here is from Jason. He's asking, several of your competitors already have similar storage ownership programs to the Timeless program. What makes Timeless any different?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. A lot of our competitors do have similar programs to Timeless, but I think there are probably I want to say three key differentiators for Timeless that really sets it apart. So firstly, unlike competitive storage ownership programs that really have no supporting architectural tie-ins for their systems, HPE Timeless is really enhanced and supported by that non-disruptive scalar architecture of Electro MP that we discussed earlier. So, as we've seen, you can now scale performance and capacity independently with disaggregated hardware, which enables more flexibility, more efficiency, and lower costs for your evolving workloads. And you can start small and scale big and really boost ROI with non-disrupted data in place upgrades. And that really is unique in the industry from an architecture perspective. I think the second key differentiator is that unlike competing programs, The timeless program for Electra MP comes with a 100% data availability guarantee as a standard benefit, and this really makes it stand out, I think, as the best choice for mission critical enterprise applications that really cannot tolerate any unexpected downtime and data loss. And I think thirdly, Mackenzie, I'd highlight the fact that there is no upfront premium program.
Mm.
There's not an upfront premium for this program, right? The controller refresh is offered effectively for free.
Okay, nice. So it sounds resilient, robust, adaptive.
Exactly right.
All right, I like it. Okay, definitely a few more questions here, so let's keep things rolling. The next one here is asking, what are the use cases for Green Lake block storage for AWS?
Yeah, so when we talked about it in the presentation, I think the seamless data mobility value of this solution that we talked about really enables, I think, several different hybrid platform native use cases. So one use case that springs to mind would be very simple, cost-effective DR and business continuity. So you can protect your on-prem and cloud-native workloads with native replication to AWS for DR, delivering, I think, near zero RTOs and RPOs, and really mitigating the need for secondary DR sites. And then for added protection and business continuity, you can also replicate data between availability zones and regions in AWS, and even across different clouds. I think another use case would be test dev. So you can develop software on-prem or in the cloud and then deploy to either target faster using an agile and efficient dev test environment. And then finally, I think other use cases for this solution that we are increasingly hearing from customers around include containers as well as cloud repatriation.
Okay, okay. I like that. Another question here, kind of pertaining to AWS, is asking, is the SDS version of Electra MP available for AWS only?
Yeah, so as the name suggests, the initial release is designed to be deployed in AWS and can be purchased on the AWS marketplace. But this is a true SDS solution, right? So it will be able to run in other public clouds as well as colos, right? So look out for other public cloud supported in future releases.
Okay, excellent. So it's kind of in the pipeline.
Yep, it is.
Beautiful. Okay, well, time for a buzzword. Always AI these days, which is great. There's so much amazing innovation in the space. So, question here is: you talked a lot about the AI-driven cloud experience. Can you provide some concrete examples of the benefits?
Sure. So I think one of the tangible benefits is a capability that actually Gartner called out in the Magic Quadrant report, which is what we call intent-based provisioning. So with this feature, which is accessible via the Electra MP cloud management plane on the GreenLake platform, you can transition from kind of traditional LUN-centric storage provisioning to an AI-driven app-centric approach. So you simply select the desired storage tier and workload type, specify your preferred capacity and protection policy, and then let AI-driven intelligence automatically analyze your current fleet of storage and provide a recommendation that will really optimize your workload SLA. So there's no storage expertise required, no guesswork required, and you can really reduce your storage provisioning times from days or weeks to minutes and really empower your line of business or app owners with that self-service and on-demand provisioning that they're used to in the public cloud. And this has the added benefit of freeing up your IT resources to work on strategic, higher value initiatives as opposed to those mundane, day-to-day provisioning requirements.
All right, excellent. Another question here. This is about the Electra MP. Does Electra MP support QLC or the quad level cell drives?
Yes, it does. So with Electron you get the option of using QLC SSDs, and that gives you high density, lower TCO, as well as I would say optimized price performance for your capacity intensive workload. So what we've seen with customers is that use cases for QLC based Electron P arrays typically include modernizing storage from legacy hybrid to all flash. It would include high capacity VMware and database applications where price performance balance is key, as well as including low-cost DR with native replication from HP Electra Storage MP with TLC drives to Electra MP with QLC drives.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, this question, we'll see what you answer here, is you didn't mention sustainability in your presentation.
Mm.
How can Electra MP help in this area?
Good question. Yes, so I think Electra MP offers several technologies and capabilities to address customers' environmental efficiency requirements. So firstly, as we've already discussed, Electra MP offers very advanced data reduction technologies, which reduce costs, save energy, and can really decrease your carbon and data center footprint. And HPE stands behind this data efficiency technology with a total savings guarantee of at least 4 to 1 for Electra Storage MP. I think secondly, I'd highlight the disaggregated architecture again of Electra MP that really lets you avoid over provisioning with non-disruptive upgrades that really reduce unnecessary product replacements. Thirdly, once again, you can avoid underutilization and over provisioning with storage as a service via the HPE GreenLake Flex pay-per-use sales motion. This can really deliver around 30% energy cost savings over a 5-year life cycle. And finally, I'd point to the HPE Sustainability Insight Center on the GreenLake platform, which can provide energy and carbon emissions reporting for Electra Storage MP. And this can really help you make, I would say, pretty impactful changes, lower costs, as well as help you achieve your sustainable IT goals.
Oh, that's great. I wasn't aware of that feature.
Yep, it's pretty new, but it's very powerful, especially for customers that are really, as I say, looking to really improve their sustainability.
Yeah, well, and that is a huge focus these days, so that's
Sure
amazing.
is, sure is.
Awesome. Well, I think we're running out of Q&A time here, but that said, I know you've got some great resources here to check out the report, as well as checking out some of those demos. But are there any sort of kind of final call to actions or things you'd want to leave the audience with here today, before we wrap things up?
No, I think we covered next steps early in the presentation, but just want to say, thanks everyone for their time, and yeah, look forward to speaking with you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Simon. An absolute pleasure to have you on, and we'll definitely look forward to the next time with you.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Take care.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, I hope you had as much fun with Simon as I did and learned a lot here about HPE and some of the storage options that you can take advantage of. I do want to mention that we have got a poll to put up here. So before we give that final prize away, sorry if I teased you, we are just wondering what additional information you would like about the HP solution. So if you're looking for data sheets, white papers, case studies, pricing details, demos, you want to try it, feel free to fill that out now. And again, I just want to remind you that we have 4 awesome handouts. You get all those QRs. So just tons and tons of resources and information at your disposal. Again, there's the link for the HPE Magic Quadrant there, where you've got the press release and the full report from Gartner. You've got an overview of HPE Electra Storage MP. You've also got the HPE GreenLake for block storage overview there in the handouts tab. And then fourth and finally, we've got the top 12 reasons to choose HPE GreenLake for block storage. So again, we are about to wrap things up here, so I suggest you grab those now if you're interested in any of them. And before we do wrap up, I do have that last little bit of fun, which is the prize giveaway. So once again, you do need to be live and present on our webinar to win. And without further ado, why don't we give away this prize? Again, this is a $250 gift card to Amazon. And the prize winner is Chetan Velatlia from Texas. If I said your name incorrectly, I apologize. I did my absolute best. Congratulations, Chetan. As always, we will be in touch about claiming your prize after today's webinar. And with that, on behalf of Actual Tech Media and the team, I want to thank HPE for making this webinar possible. And especially, I want to thank our incredible speaker, Simon Watkins, for being here and hanging out with us and sharing some great information. And I also want to give a big thank you to all of you. You've been actually really interactive, a lot of great questions. If we didn't get a chance to address them all today, do not fret. The team at HPE and Simon will follow up with you after today's webinar and make sure you get any information that you are looking for. And of course, again, I just want to thank you for taking the time. I know you're all busy. You've got a lot of things on the go. It's not always easy to pull up our heads from the daily grind and learn something new, think ahead, strategize. And you did just that today. So thanks for making the mental space in your day for being here and to kind of think about how you might maximize your storage architecture with HPE. I know I've learned a lot from this session, and I hope you have as well. I hope you had a lot of fun as well with me today. And beyond that, that is about everything. So again, thanks again. And until next time, I am wishing you an absolutely magical rest of your day. Take care, everybody.